Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. We are starting lesson 3 today, and we are going to start with the English key. In this lesson, we learn the use of the Arabic definite article al, which is the alif lam that you will see at the beginning of nouns. So we're going to start with that, which corresponds to the English the. When the definite article al is prefixed to a noun, naturally the indefinite article un or an or in is dropped. For example, baytun al-baytu. So this is indefinite, this is definite. Arabic has 28 letters, so that's one subject finished. Arabic has 28 letters. Of these, 14 are called solar letters, huruf shamsiyya, and the other 14 are called lunar letters. Now the easy way to remember is just read the first two ayahs of Surah Al-Shams. وَالشَّمْسِ وَضُحَاهَا وَالْقَمَرِ إِذَا تَلَاهَا. So Surah Al-Shams, you start off by saying وَالشَّمْسِ وَالشَّمْسِ وَضُحَاهَا. So that alif lam on وَالشَّمْسِ is not pronounced, and that is what happens with all the solar letters. In وَالْقَمَرِ إِذَا تَلَاهَا, that alif lam is pronounced. وَالْقَمَرِ إِذَا تَلَاهَا. So those letters in which the alif lam is pronounced, they are known as حروف القمرية. So of these 14 are called solar letters and the other 14 are called lunar letters. In the articulation of the solar letters, the tip or the blade of the tongue is involved, as in T, N, R, S, etc. The tip of the blade of the tongue does not play any role in the articulation of the lunar letters, as in B, W, M, K, etc. When al is prefixed to a noun beginning with a solar letter, the lam of al is assimilated to the solar letter. For example, ash-shams or al-shams is pronounced ash-shamsu. No change takes place in the writing. You see the alif lam is still written there. The assimilation is indicated by the shadda on the first letter of the noun. No such assimilation takes place with the lunar letters. For example, al-qamaru is pronounced al-qamaru. Here are some more examples of the assimilation of the lam of al to the solar letters. Al-najmu becomes an-najmu, al-rajulu becomes ar-rajulu, al-diku becomes ad-diku, al-samaku becomes as-samaku. And in the lesson itself, you will see the examples of the lunar and solar letters. Note that the a of al is pronounced only when it is not preceded by another word. So say for example, al-qamaru, you pronounce al-qamar. That a is only pronounced when you are beginning the sentence with it. Now if there was a waw in front of it, you would say wal-qamar, and that would then be deleted in pronunciation. It will still be written, but it will not be pronounced. If it is preceded by a word, it is dropped in pronunciation, though it remains in writing. For example, al-baytu. Here the is pronounced, but if it is preceded by waw, meaning and, the is dropped, and the phrase is pronounced wal-baytu, not wa al-baytu. To indicate this omission in pronunciation, this sign, there's a little sod, is placed above the hamza. Wa, this hamza is there, so this is called wasl. Wasl. So hamzatul wasl. So we would say wal baytu. And many people who are actually not used to reading a mushaf which is from Arab countries, they usually mistake this for a dhamma. So they would say wa ul baytu, but it's not a dhamma. It is not a pesh. It indicates that this waw has to be joined with the lam, and this hamza in the middle, or the alif in the middle, is going to be skipped out. The initial vowel a, I, or u, a, e, or u, which is omitted when preceded by a word, is called hamzatul wasl. So this hamza that comes in the middle is called hamzatul wasl. Al-babu maftuhun, the door is open. Al-qalamu maksurun, the pen is broken. We have learned that the tanween is the indefinite article, and it is to be translated as a. For example, baytun, a house. This does not apply to adjectives like maftuhun, open, and maksurun, broken. And then we have the vocabulary that is going to come in this lesson. you can basically go through it quickly. غني means rich, طويل means tall, باردٌ cold, جالس sitting, جديد new, قريب near, نظيف clean, صغير small, خفيف light, الورق paper, التفاح apple, الدكان the shop, مريض sick, فقير poor, قصير short, which is short in height, حار hot, واقف standing, قديم old, بعيد far away, وسخ dirty, كبير big, ثقيل heavy, الماء water, جميل beautiful, حلو sweet. Now we move on to the actual lesson, and here you have the example of the alif lam. بيت البيت, كتاب الكتاب, قلم القلم, جمل الجمل. So with the alif lam, the translation would be the whatever the thing is. In this case, for example, al-qalamu, the pen. Without alif lam, qalamun, a pen. Al-qalamu maksurun, the pen is broken. Al-babu maftuhun, the door is open. Al-waladu jalisun wal-mudarrisu waqifun, the boy is sitting and the teacher is standing. الكتاب جديد والقلم قديم, the book is new and the pen is old. الحمار صغير والحصان كبير, the donkey is small and the horse is big. الكرسي مكسور, the chair is broken. المنديل واسخ, the handkerchief is dirty. الماء بارد, the water is cold. القمر جميل, the moon is beautiful. البيت قريب والمسجد بعيد, the house is close and the masjid is far. الحجر ثقيل والورق خفيف, the stone is heavy and the paper is light. اللبن حار, the milk is hot. القميص نظيف, the shirt is clean.